Hey ho everyone, and
Okay,
welcome to this manager interview featuring Perry from DaReal Drizzlers. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. I am actually very excited for this season, and I hope we have a good season. Everyone.
Yeah. Could you tell us maybe a bit about yourself and your assistant manager?
So, I'm Perry. If you don't know me, I have played Pokemon for like 12 years at this point. I don't know. It's been a lot of time. I feel old every time I mention this. But I have played Ubers like a lot of time. Yes, as well. I believe since Horus. Yes, I believe since XY was released, I have been playing Ubers. That's the longest time. And my history as manager started when the former manager of the Drizzlers said he would not manage anymore, and Staxi was already looking for a S-man. I was like, oh, why don't I try? Why don't I get a chance as well? So I pammed Staxi and he was like, okay, let's do it. And then we won back in 2021. And I have been managing the Drizzlers ever since. This is our fourth try, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. All right. So how did the draft go for you? Did you get all the players you wanted?
We actually did. It's really good because we had three players in mind for the draft. We had Ruff, we had Bling, and we had Zesty. I am really friends with all of these three names. Thor is as well, and um, we always plan our draft from day one around these three players. And although people got that we wanted Blaine, and so Elodie, for example, was bidding on Blaine, and it was a very good outbid. I will let you know. But we were ready to go way higher than that. So we got these three players for like uh, 13 plus 10 plus 11 and a half. So it was really cheap considering what we planning to spend. So we had these three as top one priority, and we had other names as top two priorities. Menifee, um, Sky, the Brazilian superstars from WCOP. He PM'd us, said that he want to play for us, and we're like, okay, let's do it. I like you. So I'm happy we got him as well. I'm kind of sad we did not get some other players that were in my plan. I have been wanting to team up with Mashing for quite a long time, and sadly this was not all year. But I believe the draft was really good. We had a lot of good options. Like I did not even know what was the best way to get every one of my players to start this weekend. So like, oh my fucking god, I'm so happy. And when we were talking with Conflict, myself, Thor, Taka, Shield Shadow, and Ling, and Conflict was also around that auction, but not really talking. But we were really happy with our draft plan.
All right.
Really, really happy.
Yeah. And so another important aspect, how is the team activity going? Are you all in up in high spirits, talking a lot in the server?
Yeah, is it's actually going well. Like there was a meme. I don't know if you were around here, but when we draft our 2021 team, everyone just assumed that our team would be dead. We had we had a lot of high stakes players playing, and then people are like, no, Drizzlers are going to be so dead because it was mean Staxi mostly not really known for playing. And then it was just a very chill team, very active. We played a lot of. I learned ADV Ubers that year from playing Face Up, MM2, and Sia so much. and it's one of my favorite games to play now. So that continued over the years. I believe everyone that has been on Drizzlers know that we are an active team. And I always try to let my players play what they are confident. So we had that Celebi at the end brought back in 2021, 2021. Yeah, that's correct. 2021 finals. And a lot of other times that I just let people bring what they want. If that team works, whatever, just bring the win. But it's been really active. Everyone's talking. Conflict has made a lot of friends already, and I'm so happy with that because he's our star player. And yes, it's been an honor to have these players from all over the world talking with us, sharing their teams, testing, and all that. So I have been a bit busy today and yesterday. So I believe I have been the most dead person in Drizzlers, like at this point, because I was at my camp house yesterday and I have had to travel um, to another city here in Brazil to work. So this is like the first moment I have that I can sit and look at my PC and look at Discord and see what's being done. But I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I believe I've said that so many times,
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
that's great to hear, definitely. So, could you maybe tell us a bit more about your lineup? Go a little more in depth.
Okay, let me just turn my Discord up so I can also look at it because my memory sucks. This is a known fact. So my lineup. Let's start at the bottom. We have Narwhal starting an RBI. I am not a big fan of spending a lot of money on RBI, to be honest. But after last year, we were not so very lucky with Enigami. I mean, it was not his fault. He was very unlucky as well. But this time we decided to spend a little bit more money RBI, and Narwhal was vouched by Conflict. So it was like, okay, let's go with him. I'm very confident that our IC beans will freeze this year, and I hope that we do not lose so much to IC beans freeze this year. Conflict star is our GSC star. There is no words to mention how good he is at this gen, and I'm very very happy to have him for the third year with us. It's his third year with us. I'm so very happy. And we have Raf in ADV. Raf is one of my big friends on this website, and I'm so very confident that he will do great. He will have me to test. We have Conflict, we have Thor, we have Blin. A lot of people to have games with. So, and ADV is like a tier that I have found I don't know, to like after we got so much creativity from the past Drizzlers lineups. You know, we had Haysup, we had Sia, we had MM2. All of these three players kind of helped me see what a good tier ADV Arbors is. And UPL is my favorite time to play it. So, yes. DPP. DPP, we are actually, this is our first time playing with Spirited. From these 4 years, I've been managing the Drizzlers. This was actually one of the first times that we had Spirited on our scout, but we are so very excited to see him play. He's been very active, and I'm looking forward to have him play Staxi this week. Staxi is also a good friend of mine. We won UPEL together, and he's been so much of a good friend to me. So, but I hope he loses. Okay. We have Bling in black and white. Bling is one of my co-manager biggest friends on this website, and he was also one of my tutors back in Oras. So I look at him very fondly, and getting him for like 3.5K 13. 13.5K was like a steal for us, even though he was mad. We have actually a lot of people to play auras. We have Hoopa's dad, which some people might know as MM, and PG Purple Gatorade, which is a sub this week, but we plan to unleash him on Aether auras SM. We can also do that in BO3 if we need, so he's a very good sub for us. For SM, we have Zesty. Zesty was one of my biggest surprises last year. I trust him from day one, and we worked very well together, building and playing a lot. I believe I've never played that much SM since, I don't know, when it was the current gen, and I spammed the fuck of the ladder with refresh Dark Seals. So it was very great that we got him for like 1K above his return price. So considering I believe that we would not be able to get conflict for 25 induction, I was very happy with getting Zesty for like 1K more. SS was the bane of our existence last year. We had a very, very bad record, and we decided to go with Menafee this time. So someone that just builds more, I do not build SS anymore. I do have some teams, but some ideas. I can look at a team and make suggestions and all that, but I don't build that anymore. My buildings mostly SM and auras, but I do play. We will be able to test. Menafee is a chill guy, and I'm sure that we will have an excellent season just playing and trying to not tell him not to bring shit. LBN is on that already. And talk about LBN, he's our next pick, our third SV. LBN was with us back into 2021. And he's a chill guy. I like him. And even though he kind of, I don't know, we team last back into 2022, and I don't know. I'm excited to see how he changed. He won last year with Melms after a sad season that we had back in that year, but he changed a lot. He's a much better player now. Getting him from like just below 10K, like 9.5, was like a steal for us. Last, we have Sky and Taka. Sky and Taka were like the big two guys we had for SV. Taka is our retain, 10K retain. Easy retain. I spoke to Taka even before I spoke to Thor about the team, and he was the easiest retain, a chill guy. He helped us with all the scout and the tryout for SV. I just did not have the time for that, so I'm forever grateful. And Sky, he's doing great in WCOP. We teamed up for PSPL. No, PSPL. I was the Uber's guy for the Portuguese room, and he also gave me some teams ideas and all that. So great guy. We also, I did not team with them, the Brazilian Ubers World Cup team, but I was there helping, and he just built a lot of things, just passed them around people, and we ended up with a good run, I believe. So I'm actually excited to be with them for next year. So look out for that. And BO3 is, I believe, the big question of our lineup. We are going with a 3K buy there in Scrat. I don't know how we got him for 3K, I believe. He was so much of an underpay. We were prepared to go way higher, but I'm happy we got him for 3K. We trust him a lot to get playing with the good guys on the BO3, the expensive, let's say, guys, and I'm sure he would do well.
That's great.
The highlights for this week, I believe, we have Zesty versus Tape. they were like one of the very few people who could beat Zest, I believe. Zest is
Zesty
like the
is
top
playing
two.
March Fires.
Yeah, March Fires or Tape.
March
It's
Fires,
like,
it says here on the week 1 view.
yeah, this
Yes.
is a very good highlight. I believe these two are like the top two of the SM pool. And yeah, I'm excited for this. In Sky versus Bia is gonna be great as well, and LBN versus TPP, and Menafee versus Saito. I'm really excited for these 4 games, and I hope to catch every single one of them live if my work allows me to do so. But I do hope that our teams have we get a clean week. It's not funny when there's so much hacks involved. And yeah, that's it for this week 1.
That's great to hear that you're so enthusiastic about all this and that you're really confident in your team. So, do you also have some thoughts about troublesome matchups, maybe, or matchups you think might be pretty easy to beat versus some teams?
You know, I actually did not even look at the thread yet. I'm not going to lie. I've been so busy that I did not even look at the thread. So it was like just me. We had the matchups yesterday afternoon because we asked Tia and we just traded lineups with the other team. And so we got to work early, and I did not really look at the matchups for the other weeks. So let me try to look at this right now. That's the work of consultant. So please don't judge me.
No
So we have
worries.
Vicious versus the new team Voyagers. Some nice games here. We have Keys starting versus Lazen. That's going to be fire. Hisup's my great friend. I'm sure he is going to do well. Any game starting in GSC is interesting. Not gonna lie. And this is funny. I did not expect Shuri to start versus Moshin, but this is going to be a good game as well. Melmis versus Dialgas. Dialgas, let me say here. LG has been doing a good job with bidding on people. He did a good job, so well done. I believe Jalgos are theirs, right? Yeah, Jalgos is
Yeah.
theirs. No, yeah, it's theirs. Okay, my memory sucks. Here we have Gondra versus Master Chief. That's a uh, great set here as well. Gondra was with us back in 2021 and just demolished everyone. So I'm sure he will do well. And we have also MM2 versus 64 squares. So that's a good week. And Lux versus Entro is a very good build reset. There's us and Villains versus Bandits. There's AB versus FC here. Oh my fucking god! Do not say this. That's going to be great.
Yeah, we're also planning on having that one live commentated because it's such a highlight match.
Yeah, I did not see this. Oh my freaking god! I'm just so happy. There's this high stakes game right in week 1. So yeah, there's this one. I hope to catch most of these lives. My work does not allow me much time to look at games, and I used to watch most of these in with mobile, but I don't know what happened. But PS has been sucked in Safari, and this is the only browser I use on my iPhone. So I don't have much use for. I mean, I can even watch some of my tests, so I have to be on my PC. So it's mostly here. I have some games lined up here right now for after this. So we just have to take the time after I finish working to look at my team.
Yeah.
This year we had some of the very best teams. Like no team was really the worst, and no team was really the best. So I'm excited for this season. I don't see a punching bag like we have had for the last few seasons. So I hope everyone has a good season. Everyone can enjoy this because UPL is like my favorite time of the year for the US community.
Yeah.
And ever since I have been playing or managing, I actually played just 1 year back in the pandemic 2020, and then I managed for 4 straight years. So it's my favorite time of the season, the year for Ubers, and I hope we all have a good time. But I hope we win.
So you're also very confident in making it to the playoffs and winning the whole thing, I assume?
Yeah, like we have a good playoffs lineup that is going to be even more improved by FF2.
FF2, yeah.
Yeah, he support us already with a lot of the other gens doing God's work, but he's able he when he's able to play for playoffs and tiebreak, he's going to be a huge addition to us. And of course, we also have conflict for any playoff. So there is very few teams that have a GSC players that would make me afraid of sending conflict against them when actually there is none. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, like we also have a lot of flexibility with slots, so we can change our CV around. We have geomancy, our auras can become PG. We can do this little work. We have force of the death, or with another round guy for to substitute around. So, and the thing is, everyone's coming together, you know. So that's great for me. And when this is happening, I'm confident because this is how we won back in when we won, and this is how we did actually have a good season last year, and that's how I hope it goes.
That's all really great to hear. Do you have any closing thoughts and maybe things you want to tell your competitors?
Watch out for us, but just kidding. I believe I have said most of the things I wanted. Like I just want everyone to have a good season. That is my big priority, you know. Just I want to watch good games. I want to I don't know have fun. So if everyone's having fun, I don't mind if my team eventually does not win. If I had fun, you know, I had made friends and all that. So that is my hope that everyone on my team, especially, has fun, enjoying their time there, and you know just hope we can win this because it's great to win. And Thor does not have a UPL trophy, and I said I would carry him, so I got to do it now.
All right. Thank you so much for being here. The interview was pretty awesome. And with that, goodbye.